About 60% of the world refugee population lives in 10 countries. And they are in the global south. They are often in the poorest parts of these countries. The global compact is a response to the need for the international community to come together and help countries that are particularly affected. The Refugee Convention sets forth the definition of who is a refugee. It focuses on rights, it focuses on obligations of states, but it does not deal with international cooperation writ large. And that's what the Global Compact seeks to address. It's not a question of restating the 51 Convention or each and every principle or every standard, because we have these standards. We are building on a very solid foundation of international law, of international standards and practices. We want to go beyond what already exists and address a very specific gap, which is to define better international cooperation to share responsibilities. So first of all, when a country is hit by a large-scale influx, what we want to achieve is a very quick galvanizing of support, political, financial, material support, resettlement support, so that countries, when they are faced with such a situation, feel that they are not on their own, that they are not isolated, that no one cares, that actually, yes, the international community cares about the people, but also the country that is affected by it, and stands in solidarity and acts in solidarity with them. It's an incredible challenge for a country like Uganda, like Ethiopia, like Sudan, like Tanzania, Rwanda. I mean, the countries that have their own development challenges, to suddenly be confronted with the arrival of hundreds of thousands of people. We have seen, particularly in Uganda, but also in other countries, that if they see this crisis as an opportunity and adapt their policies accordingly, that this can actually be, at the end of the day, an advantage. Meaning, if you say, okay, this is a remote part of a country, we have this influx of people, we have now international engagement, let's use it so that both the refugee population as well as the host community can benefit. So we actually not just develop and focus on one camp, but we focus on the area where refugees are hosted, where they live with the communities. And we make sure that we build the infrastructure, we build the roads, the electricity grid, the water supplies that benefit both refugees but also the host communities. We build the livelihood opportunities that go along with that. Of course, you need investment, you need an initial strong, robust response, you need the support and the solidarity. So that's what is changing, if you like, in the approach. And that is a strong case to make to countries.